It's Heather here with Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your soul connection spread. It's going to be, a general overall connection. So we're going to get their energy, your energy, and then let the connecting energies in the center fall where they may. It's not going to resonate for absolutely every Leo out there. It's for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if it doesn't seem to fit, please don't try to force things. There are a ton of amazing readers out there, so feel free to click on one of the links down below. If you are cross-watching, welcome. You could very well resonate with the Leo energy, the Leo side of things. Cards, as always, they're gender fluid. It can go vice versa. Take what fits for you guys. I do want to take a second to say thanks to everyone for being really patient. It's been pretty chaotic lately, I'm not going to lie. Energetically, physically, everything that's going on, getting back to school with my kids, trying to sell this house. There's just a ton that has gone on, and I am really grateful that you guys have been so patient and so awesome and supportive. It means a lot. So with that, we're going to dive right on in here, okay? So what can we get for the person that Leo is connecting with? What can we get for the person? You guys have jumpers. This Leo energy in the air, that's what that's about, though. I'm feeling it. Knight of Pentacles on the Two of Cups. So some kind of offers when it comes to love. This person is really focusing on working and building up towards a soulmate divine connection. I mean, this card is, it's just gorgeous. And then it's really awesome because I have my spirit deck and my animal spirit deck. I'm able to really connect with different messages and imagery in the other cards, other decks. So you have the bear on here and you have the cub, and it's really beautiful because the bear is all about coming out of hibernation. Like, the time has come. Spring has sprung, the time has come. It's time to transform, to go on your new journey, your new path. So this person, it feels like it's been a long time coming, but they are coming. It is slowly incoming, but it's because they're focused on this connection. So whatever they're working towards, moving forward towards, it's some kind of really soul deep, passionate, beautiful connection. Two of Cups is mutual respect, mutual admiration, someone that really mirrors your soul. Five of Swords. So with Five of Swords here, this feels like they are coming in on the defense. They're coming in hesitantly. Maybe they think that you'll be on the defense. Maybe they themselves have been through the ringer of certain situations, and so they're still very protective of their soul. It almost feels like it's like they're afraid to come in. That's why they're the Knight of Pentacles. But Knight of Pentacles, we all know that the Knight of Pentacles is the one knight we have that reaches the finish line. It might be terribly, ridiculously slow sometimes, but as a Taurus, I can get behind that. Because at the end of the day, I will say this about earth signs. If they say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. So the Eight of Swords reversed, I'm going to leave it reversed. A lot of the times I don't take reversals unless I'm called to. Eight of Swords reversed. They're coming out of a period of mental frustration, mental turmoil that was self-imposed, especially over this connection. This is falling under that Two of Cups. So with that, I feel like they have been up in their head. They've been holding themselves back, maybe holding back what they want to say, their emotions, how they feel when it comes to this connection. We have this Maiden of Cups. This is equivalent to the Page of Cups in General Tarot. So this is someone that wants to come in and make some kind of offer of love. It is, what is this thing that I always go back to? It's like, it might not look big to you, like what someone offers. And that's the thing about perspective too, because, we're all living our own lives. We all live lives from our perspective, from our point of view, from our own emotional state, from our soul's journey. And someone might offer something to you and it might not feel big to you, but for this person, if they've been so closed off and so scared and afraid of rejection or fear or abandonment or any of those issues, it's a big deal to them. So take things with a grain of salt, and I always say that because sometimes what someone gives you is a little bit to you, but to them it feels like everything. It feels like an opening to a door that they're allowing you in, giving you that key to their heart. And you don't take that for granted. A lot of the times we do take that for granted. Now, if you have someone that really is just not pouring into you at all and not even trying or attempting to, that's different. That's when you walk away because they are not going to bring to the table what needs to be brought. That's different. You know, if someone's giving something small, but it's from their heart, their soul, changes the game completely. So, oh, okay, Leos. You got 6 of Wands here. Jeez, this person is like, they are hopping out. I'm not going to take it, but the Maiden of Swords want to come out. So some kind of truth coming in, maybe an apology. Maybe they've been keeping an eye on you, trying to see how you've been, what you've been doing, or keeping an eye on this connection. We have Maiden of Wands and 6. So this person is wanting to come in a lot. You had Maiden of Cups, you had Maiden of Wands, and you had Maiden of Swords that wanted to pop out. That with the 6 of Wands, they're wanting to communicate. They're wanting victory in this situation. So whatever this connection is, they're wanting to communicate their truth. They're wanting to come out. Maybe they feel guilty about the way this situation ended or the way things played out. Maybe they, you know, maybe they hurt you, or maybe they unintentionally, because a lot of the times with 5 of Swords, it feels like someone that did something, but it was, I don't like a cat. And that's what I think of my cat's claws. I think of, you know, just reacting. It was a reactive thing. It wasn't an intentional hurt, intentionally trying to hurt someone. It was reacting out of self-preservation or, again, fears. It could have been fears. Maybe they were fearful in this connection. Maybe it freaked them out. And so they reacted and did things in a way that wasn't really in alignment with who they were. So maybe they're wanting to communicate some kind of truth when it comes to that in the connection, especially with all of these maidens, cups, swords, and wands. They are wanting to passionately come in with their heart and speak some truth. Whether or not they do, that's on them and their free will, guys. But, I mean, they're wanting to. That Nine of Pentacles, like I said, it's slow moving, but it's coming. So, maybe you guys will receive some kind of communication. So, what can you get for Leos in this situation? Now, keep in mind that with it being general, it's not going to resonate for everyone. So, this is a situation where you're like, I don't want that motherfucker back. Okay, well, obviously this isn't for you. We'll see how your side's falling on this. But this person's trying to come at you with genuine love and genuine care. 4 of Wands. Celebration, happiness, stable home, stable life, groundedness, feeling free and whole within yourself. That's a beautiful energy to have right now, guys. I mean, it is Leo season, so there's that. And you guys have Mars in your sign right now, which is fucking feeling fire. And then you have Chiron in Aries, which is feeling more fire. So you are reaching other... Okay. 2 options here, guys. Some of you have left behind a cycle when it came to a commitment situation. And it was because, like, things needed to end. It doesn't have to just be that you ended things as in walked away from a situation. This can also be that you ended the mental anxiety, the frustrations, the energies that were imposed on this connection. And for some of you, you could be feeling free and fucking loving life right now after ending cycles in your life, whatever that might be. It's going to be different for everyone. It could be cycles with toxicity. It could be cycles with anxiety, stress, struggles in your life, energies, connections, any of it. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles under 4 of Wands. So you guys are holding on to something. A very, very deep connection. Because the 4 of Wands can be your 1111 card, which is a very twin flamey, soul deep connection. And they have the 2 of Cups here. So that's the only reason I'm even bringing that up. Otherwise, I would not. King of Pentacles, yeah. You're trying to stay grounded and stable. You're ending a period. I feel like you're ending a period of... I don't want to say lack. But it feels like... It's like you felt like you were missing something, or you weren't enough, or you didn't have enough, or you weren't performing enough. Maybe in this connection you felt like, you know, you weren't going to be enough for this person. But I don't see a release when it comes to that. Unless, you know, maybe some of you were in a connection and things ended and you're holding firm in your groundedness, in your solidity, because the King of Pentacles is a very grounded, very wise, very fatherly, paternal energy. It's someone that is wise. It's someone that imparts their wisdom on others and really gives. You could be ending a cycle with a King of Oh, that's too many cards, guys. We're not going to take all those. You could be ending a cycle with a King of Pentacles, too. I'm just going to be real. Or ending a like I said, it doesn't have to be ending as in leaving. It can be ending as in the way shit's been, it's got to change, you know? Death card. Transformation. Like I said, the way it's been going, shit has got to change. So that death card is falling under that force. So whatever you've been holding, maybe some of you were holding so tightly to it and you were afraid. Maybe the Ten of Swords was fear. And it can be fear. It can be mental anxiety and frustration. So maybe for some of you, you are afraid that this King of Pentacles was going to go. So you were holding tightly to it. But there's definitely some kind of transformation that's taken place when it comes to you. The way that you are handling things, the way that you've been, the energies that you're presenting, and how you're feeling about your life, how you're feeling about love, all of it. It's transforming. 10 of Cups. So maybe you release the fear. Maybe you release the anxieties and you just said, you know what? What's going to be is going to be. It's going to be this. It's going to be this. Like, it feels like that energy where you're just like, okay, I'm giving it to the universe at this point. And if, 1 second, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. That was my kid coming in. Yeah, I feel like transformation is, because this is all over the place, because I'm really getting two energies. I'm getting someone deciding to leave something because they were trying to hold on to their independence, their happiness, and it wasn't there. And then for some people, I'm really getting a transformation in a situation because you see fulfillment. You see happiness. For some of you, you're leaving something behind because you're seeking happiness and freedom and independence. And for others, it's really you finding the abundance and balance and fulfillment within a connection. So, take that as it resonates because, like I said, it could go either way. You're going to know which one's for you. Let's be honest. If you're in a situation or you've been connected with someone that just feels like it's not going anywhere and it feels like it's pulling you down and bringing you down in your energy and there's nothing you can do about it, you're going to know. If you're in a situation where there is growth and is potential, Eight of Pentacles, growth and potential. What do you know? This is working towards something. This is, maybe some of you are starting fresh. Like I said, it doesn't have to mean the end of something. It can mean the end of cycles and the way things have been. Eight of Pentacles is a situation where you are really going in fresh, new, trying to put in the work, trying to work on something. Seven of Pentacles, taking stock of what you have been placing your energy into. How you've been placing your energy, where it's been lying. And this is a connecting energy for both of you. So you both are focused on building and working towards something right now. And there is a shared energy of really trying to focus and see the bigger picture. You know, wanting to put in the work, wanting to, because you see something here. You see where your energy is going. You're really focusing intentionally on what you're pouring into. You got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. And usually I don't look at it, but it's drawing eyes and some kind of spiritual commitment, connection. You could also be spiritually evolving right now, both of you. And maybe that's where the transformation comes in and release comes in. Because I feel like they've had to release a lot of mental things going on. And I feel like yours has been mental, but it's been a lot of emotion. King of Cups, emotion. So right now, it's like you guys have a lot of love in this connection. But it's not being expressed. King of Cups can tend to keep it under, you know, what does it they say, like under the belt or whatever, where it's just like pushed down, shut down. They feel deeply. They're very wise. They're very caring. They're very compassionate and considerate and kind. But they are also one to not express fully their emotions because, I mean, they are emotionally mature. So they are able to discuss and talk and things like that. Communicate emotionally. But they don't pour their soul. It's not like a Queen of Cups where they're just pouring it out to everyone. Like, no, that's not the King of Cups at all. So maybe for some of you, as far as, you know, it goes between the two of you right now, you're keeping your emotions in check somewhat. But there's a lot of, yeah, Queen of Wands. But you're passionate. Like, this is something that really stirs inside of you. Both of you. There's the Tower Velvet coming in hot. See the Queen of Wands right there by that King of Cups. So this could be, you could be connecting with someone that is a water sign, I'm going to say, because these could be, I mean, counterparts. Queen of Wands is very passionate, enigmatic, fiery, lights up a room, just walks in. And the King of Cups is someone that's very deep, very soulful, very intense. They're very caring, very kind. But like I said, they're very mature. They're very, like, emotionally wise. So they don't just open up about emotions. They will discuss and communicate things, but they're not going to pour out and just let it be everywhere. Whereas the Queen of Wands comes off like that a little bit. She's very passionate, very fiery. You got a Tower moment coming in. This can be an aha moment. It can be chance encounters happening, things like that. It could just be something as simple as, you know, a communication coming in the 5D. It could be an awakening, hitting something. Someone realizing or seeing something that they hadn't before. I feel like it's going to be that King of Cups energy. Going to realize where they're wanting to put the work in, what they need to head towards. You got the Emperor energy here. For some reason, I'm getting that this has a lot to do with Chiron, and I don't know why I'm getting that. I know it's in Aries. It hasn't hit me like in the other readings I've done, but for some reason, I feel like this has a lot to do with some kind of wounded healing. So you might look into the Chiron aspect of it hitting, because it does hit Leo. I mean, because they are trying. So the Emperor, this is taking control. I feel like the Queen of Wands is going to be the energy that's taking control. Keep in mind, like I said, gender fluid. You know, a man could very well be the Queen of Wands, and a female could very well be the King of Cups, someone that keeps her emotions in check, you know? The Tower moment leads to someone taking some charge in this situation. And it's really about where they're placing their energy. I feel like it's going to be you guys, where you're placing your energy. I think you're going to be deciding to step up in this situation and either speak up on leaving something behind or that shit needs to change and it's not going to stay the same. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. I dropped all of the cards. That's okay, though, because you know what? That's the way it goes. This is what happens when you record things. And just going to be real, I'm not one to edit ever, so you guys are going to get this full on. Wow. So much fun. So much fun. Okay. We're going to go ahead and grab your Oracle cards anyways, because that was my next step. So, all right, what else can we get for Leo and the person they are connecting with? What can we get for Leo? So we have a divine feminine energy coming in. Pleasure and pain. So this is finding the beauty on the other side of the pain. They are finding it, and you guys are finding it. I love that, because that Ten of Swords, to me, that's what that is. That's Ten of Swords in tarot for me, that card right there. Surrender. So you are, it's like I said earlier, you're getting to a point in this situation where you're like, okay, it's going to be what it's going to be. And then something is going to end up happening between the two of you to where you're like, okay, no, I can't it's not just going to be. But this is being mindful and giving it to the universe at this point and saying, look, this is what I want. This is what I need. It's going to be delivered or it's not with you. One of the two. For some of you, it might be a make or break point, you know, unfortunately. And I don't say that lightly. For me to say that, that's a big deal. Pleasure and pain and feminine. So a lot of you are healing when it comes to your spiritually in tune, your intuitive, your soul, your heart chakra side. Because pleasure and pain with that feminine card is about finding the beauty on the other side and knowing that what you're going through right now is opening you up for a purpose. And it is worth it, because it is, guys. All right, Leos, that's going to be it for your connection spread. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month. And I will see you in a week or two for your August overall generals. Love and light.